Tesla's new refreshed Model Y has now officially launched globally, paving the way for a range of even more affordable Tesla vehicles later this year. Some of the major features, improvements, and even the incremental upgrades on the Model Y: it's 4% more aerodynamic versus the prior version, a little bit more range, 2.8% more range on the long-range all-wheel drive version. The glass roof has 7 times better heat refraction versus the old Model Y, 3% stiffer body structure. I'm sure she'll be pleased. 66% better call quality via the improved cabin mics, improved braking performance, a 16-speaker sound system versus previously there were 14 in the existing Model Y. There's new gearing in the powertrain for a little bit more efficiency, more premium materials, an improved center touchscreen, more sound insulation for a quieter ride, and upgraded suspension, improved handling, an improved drag coefficient of 0.22 versus 0.23 previously. This is a bigger deal than it seems. More efficiency, lower drag, equals you go further per charge, meaning your operational costs are even lower. In short, the refreshed Model Y, a much improved vehicle. And of major note, in addition to the aesthetic touches, which by the way have really grown on me, the refreshed Model Y is creeping further and further and further up towards high-end premium/luxury, paving the way for Tesla's new range of even more affordable vehicles in the first half of this year, which almost everyone seems to have forgotten about. Not sure why. Just to refresh your memory, no pun intended, this was in Tesla's most recent quarterly earnings report, this Q3 2024, the most recent available, on product. Let's read it. Plans for new vehicles, that's plural, including more affordable models. So let's just pass the first half of this sentence. New vehicles, plural, which include more affordable models, meaning there'll be new vehicles that aren't more affordable models, but there'll also be more affordable models, remain on track for start-off production in the first half of 2025. In other words, this sentence described the refreshed Model Y. It also describes more affordable vehicles, which is not the refreshed Model Y, which remain on track for start of production in the first half of 2025. It's also worth pointing out that I'm currently speaking to you in the first half of 2025, and we've now seen the refreshed Model Y launch globally, which I said ahead of time would have to happen before the more affordable models entered production. And now that has happened, so Tesla seems to be on track, and I don't understand why, but everyone seems to have forgotten about these more affordable vehicles. Let's read on. These vehicles will utilize aspects of the next generation platform as well as aspects of our current platforms, and will be able to be produced on the same manufacturing lines as our current vehicle lineup. This approach will result in achieving less cost reduction than previously expected. Just to be clear, this was versus the prior expectation of the completely unboxed/modular manufacturing system, which is what the Cybercab is going to be built on. It's like an incremental range of products. And the reason for this is so that Tesla could use their existing facilities without having to build new facilities and completely new production lines and systems. In other words, to get things moving faster with low capital expenditure. So will result in less cost reduction than previously expected, which they were expecting roughly a 50% cost reduction, but enables us to prudently grow our vehicle volumes in a more CapEx efficient manner during uncertain times. This should help us fully utilize our current expected maximum capacity of close to 3 million vehicles. Last year, Tesla was around 1.8 million. Enabling more than 50% growth over 2023 production before investing in new manufacturing lines, which, to be clear, those new manufacturing lines are going to be Cybercab and possibly some variations for consumer vehicles on the Cybercab platform with a fully unboxed manufacturing system as well. Tesla confirming, our purpose-built Robotaxi product will continue to pursue a revolutionary unboxed manufacturing strategy. So to be very clear, this refreshed Model Y ain't it for the first half of 2025 for new Tesla vehicles. What it has done is pave the way for the more affordable vehicle models. Like I said, the Model Y is creeping further and further toward a luxury vehicle. You know, we're not far off having unicorn tears in the wiper fluid and woolly mammoth pubes for the seat stitching now. And we're that close. Meaning, it's going to be a bigger point of difference when Tesla unveils their more affordable vehicles, which I personally expect are probably going to be watered down versions of past generation Model 3 and Y. Less premium features. Almost zero chance you're going to have a rear screen, right? But if Tesla can produce these vehicles, strip out some of the unnecessary high-end luxuries, and in addition, can produce them for 10, 20, 30% lower cost than, say, today's pre-refresh Model 3 and Y, these things could be selling entry-level in the $30-something thousand US range as opposed to the $40-something thousand US range. And this is going to make a huge difference. Obviously, vehicle sales to consumers really are a sideshow once the robotaxis awaken, but With interest rates still currently ridiculously high, a more affordable range of vehicles is just what the doctor ordered. Over on the Tesla US website, we can see here, customers currently able to order both the existing Model Y plus the new Model Y Launch Edition. The long-range all-wheel drive includes bundled FSD supervised, $59,990 USD, as you can see, well above the existing Model Y. Adding more weight to my thesis that Tesla's pushing the Model 3 and Y further up toward pure luxury, paving the way for more affordable vehicles. There's no point having a vehicle that's slightly better than your more affordable vehicles. People are just like, what the fuck's the fucking difference, bro? So this is going to be perfect. Now, it's important to understand, not only does this include FSD, but also the acceleration boost, plus a few little bells and whistles that are only available in the Launch Edition. So don't expect a near $60,000 US price for the new Model Y once we're through the launch series. But initially, if you're in the US, that's what you're paying to get your hands on one of these bad boys. Contrast that with the same vehicle in Australia. The long-range all-wheel drive in Australian dollars is a little under $74,000. That doesn't include FSD, but it is the launch series. If I were to bundle in FSD, it's another roughly 10,000 Australian dollars and convert that to US dollars. The equivalent of the refreshed Model 3 in Australia, which is the Shanghai-produced vehicle, in US dollars is about $52,500. A massive, massive discount, in part due to the major fluctuations between the Australian and US dollars of late. Now watch, as analysts talk about the refreshed Model Y causing a slight increase in potential production and deliveries throughout 2025, and almost all of them completely ignoring the more affordable range of vehicles that Tesla continues to tell us are right around the fucking corner, quarter after quarter. And everyone's just like, yeah, let's just ignore those. Now, high level to recap here, the world's best vehicle, how could I make such a bold claim? Because it's the world's best selling vehicle. I mean, that's fair, right? The world's best selling vehicle, probably the world's best vehicle, just got way the fuck better. And it's the clearest signal yet that Tesla's range of more affordable vehicle models is still on track. Production to begin first half of this year. And even if it's a few months late, who cares? If you thought selling 1 million plus individual vehicles, e.g. Model Y, in a single year becoming the world's best selling vehicle, if you thought that was pretty incredible, just you fucking wait until people can buy a Tesla vehicle for even less. Not everybody needs ventilated seats and a bunch of high-end features. By the way, plot twist, who fucking cares about vehicle sales anyway, bro? Did you forget? Tesla told us they intend on deploying their first Robotaxis with over-the-air software updates into Model 3s and Model Ys this year, 2025, the year I'm currently recording this fucking year, in a couple of states or more. Now, obviously, this is an estimate. A goal doesn't mean it happens. This is the first time, though, in Tesla's history, they've specified a couple of states and their intent to deploy autonomy over the air. We've got a Trump administration obliterating a morass of regulatory hurdles, very pro-progress, technology, leadership, prosperity, right as Tesla is ready to scale up their fleet of robotaxis. Allow me to leave you with a final prediction of the NPC behavior of most analysts covering Tesla, and most in the finance media and most investors. Refresh Model Y gets a bit of discussion over the next few weeks, and then analysts, what are the margins going to be of the new model? Then 1 or 2 quarters from now, Tesla starts ramping up production on their more affordable range of vehicles, and the analysts go, what are the margins going to be like on the more affordable? You idiots. Next minute, suddenly out of abso-fucking-lutely nowhere, Tesla drops a bomb. We now have regulatory approval to begin operating our robotaxis in both Austin and San Francisco, which we're now doing. Yes, that's right, robotaxis have awoken. If you'd like to be part of the beta trial of this app, and you're in these cities, the service is now live, motherfuckers. I'm expecting, in addition to the Model Y refresh, first deliveries of which begin, depending on where you are in the world, March, April or May. Between those, first deliveries, the discussion around them, people wondering about margins and so on, and then probably 2 additional vehicles, maybe even more, but probably 2, a sedan and an SUV, the more affordable range, watered down Model 3 and Y equivalents. Those begin ramping around mid-year or so, give or take, in any meaningful volume, delivery starting later this year. And then everyone just completely forgets about the robotaxis. Or maybe I'm just overdosing on hopium, because my hope is that people don't realize what's around the corner, because I am still buying Tesla stock. But as I say, hope is not a strategy, but that's all I got. Want more content? Early access? Bunch of perks? Click the links in the pinned comment. AG1 is awesome. I've been taking it daily now for more than 3 years. It's a great way to fill in nutritional gaps. It's packed full of vitamins, minerals, and whole food source nutrients, plus has prebiotics, probiotics, and adaptogens to improve gut health, regularity, and help your body handle stress. I'm always looking for an edge to help me feel and perform my best, which is why I haven't missed a day of AG1 for more than 3 years. Just try it and see how you feel. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs. This is what viewers of the channel had to say after trying AG1. I feel like I have a lot more energy since I started on AG1. Just got my AG1 in the mail, legit feeling the effects after day 3. 3 months ago, I started AG1 and have been enjoying the evenness of alertness and energy that lasts the day. I just started the wife on it too. Are you convinced yet? I mean, hey, it's worth trying, right? Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR, or I can keep going. This viewer, after about a month on AG1, definitely a lack of fatigue in the afternoon. Pleasant side effect is that my coffee intake has imploded and is almost down to 0. One more? Yeah, why not? I honestly feel younger and will be continuing to use AG1. This stuff really is crazy good. I didn't think it would be, but this stuff is awesome. It really is what everyone is saying. One more? Don't mind if I do. I've just received my 3rd month supply. I've drank it every day. I have so much energy throughout most of the day. I'm productive, started a new business, started socializing, refurbished a boat. It's no coincidence. Thank you for your persistence, your integrity, and your insights. Now look, these are not my words. These are not my testimonials. This is what you guys and girls are saying. Maybe it's 100% placebo effect. But even if that's the case, I think it's money well spent. Click the link in the pinned comment or head to drinkag1.com/SMR and get yourself a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3 plus K2 and 5 travel packs.